episode of This Isn't the Place, the Utah dating podcast. We are joined here with the fabulous Mimi from Mimi's Cafe. You heard it here first, folks.
Yeah.
She is the official, the one and only Mimi.
Sponsor me.
Mimi.
Stop.
Mimi.
Tell us a little bit about yourself, Mimi.
Yeah.
I'm 22. I've lived in Utah my entire life,
Incredible.
so I know all about it.
She knows it.
All the NICMOs, all the soaking.
Oh!
Not,
This
never
is going to be
participated.
juicy that she
heard.
wants to admit to.
Heard.
Hey-o.
Right.
Right.
Right. What do you do for a living?
I am an orthodontic assistant like Bailey. But we But we don't work at the same place.
No.
But I love my job. It's so fun.
We went to school together.
We did.
Fun fact.
We are like best friends. BFFs.
Oh my gosh.
Slay.
And
High school.
what's your favorite thing to do with your life?
Hang out with me.
Period.
Yeah, that's one of them. I love to do my own nails. I love to watch K-dramas. I love to pickleball.
Love. And what's your social security, or is that?
So it's actually... There's the camera.
Cut the camera.
That's awesome. We're happy to have you, Mimi. Thanks for
guys.
joining us.
Thanks for letting me be.
Just a bit of housekeeping this week. We're going to be alternating people who come on the podcast each week, so you'll be able to get tons of different views, opinions, thoughts, and possibly social security numbers. I don't know.
Maybe. Kind of exciting to find
Put
out.
it on the dark web. I don't know.
Yeah.
Maybe I should be branching into that. I feel a strong pull
Do
to
it.
being able to make some cash money. You feel?
Deja vu, maybe?
A little bit. Do you have anything else to add, Bailey, in terms of housekeeping? Or
I don't. I feel like last podcast was so fun.
yeah,
And
it
we
was
got
great.
so many interactions.
Yeah.
Which was great.
Shout out to Nick with a CK.
Hey, Nick.
Hey, honey.
Keep doing it. You know what's interesting?
Oh, take it away.
Everyone wants to date Nick now. But why not us?
Everyone wants to date you guys.
We are the hosts
They're too
of this
scared.
show.
Because we're a bunch of broads who are sharing their opinion, and I don't think a lot of
Heaven forbid.
gentlemen dig that.
Heaven
Comment if I'm
forbid.
wrong.
Scared to shoot their
Comment if I'm wrong.
I'm sick of it.
I am sick of it.
I am just sick of it. Anyways, that's all I have.
Love that. All right. Well, we're going to get into our first dating story of the week.
Yay.
This is submitted again by one of our fabulous listeners. So
Yay.
thank you for listening. And if you or someone you know has been diagnosed with mesothelioma and or a bad date, we want to hear from you. We want to hear from you so bad because we know you know somebody who has a bad dating story. We right here. You feel?
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
So this is from one of our fabulous listeners. Again, any and all personally identifying information. Wait, what?
Sorry.
Sorry, we just made eye contact.
We just laughed when we make eye contact.
Any and all personally identifying information has been removed to protect their safety because what? We can.
We're so nice like that.
We are so nice. All right.
Oh, yeah.
So there was this guy in my ward.
First mistake.
I could not agree more.
Never date a wardy.
Well, okay, actually,
No.
I've got beef with that. Because if you don't date the people in your ward or in your general vicinity, where else are you going to meet them?
Hinge.
Girl, it's
That's
a dark
what I
place.
did.
It's a dark. And how did that work out for you?
She's in a relationship
Oh my
because
gosh,
of
what?
Hinge.
I have a boyfriend.
Hey,
You-
John.
Shout out,
dismissed.
John.
She's not allowed back.
Get out.
Sorry,
Success
guys.
stories. We don't welcome that. We only
That's not okay
Oh
here.
my gosh, I didn't even know that. That's a happy thing.
Yeah, it's only been since Saturday, like officially. So.
Wait, what?
It's really new.
Oh,
Yeah.
so we're fresh.
Stop.
Ring before spring. Okay. So there was this guy in my ward that texted me out of the blue one day.
Been there.
Okay, out of the blue.
Why are you so obsessed with me? We ended up hanging out. Oh, the hangout culture.
Hang out.
The hangout culture.
Not a date.
Not
It's
a date.
always a hangout.
Not
It's
a
always a
date.
hangout.
hang
Why not just
I feel like
let's go on a date?
just because it makes it more laid back. I don't know, like it takes the pressure off. That's what I feel
I
like it
mean,
is.
yes.
True.
That's like the whole purpose of a NICMO, like, you know,
Yeah.
it's like takes the pressure off.
That's a good point. You can do one hangout to get to know
One
if they're
Sure.
chill enough.
With a
You're
friend
right,
group.
you're right.
But after that,
It's a date.
Debatable. I
go
don't
on
know.
a fetching date.
Yeah.
It's not that hard.
Do you really want to tell your future children and or great-grandchildren, yeah, I hung out with this shoddy a couple of times, and then we Nick mode at Squaw Peak, and then
we banged and now we're here. And that's the end of the story.
that's the end of the story. What happened to the great romantic?
Here's a rose.
Did it really start with hanging out? No. It started by walking by the window of their travel agency that they're working at. I'm talking to you, Big Fat Greek Wedding.
Ooh.
Where is it?
Or like at a
You know?
cafe, mysteriously reading a book.
And
Yes.
drinking with a
What
cup
are you
of
reading? You're like, just, I don't know.
Yes.
a
I don't read.
mystery book.
The amount of times I think of that, but it
Yeah.
never happens because I'm always like so focused and looking so angry at my screen.
Yeah.
Me?
Or cackling like a witch on TikTok
Yeah.
at Starbucks. It's not going to happen.
Hot.
It's not going to
Yeah.
happen.
My RBF is flaming.
Flaming
Same.
Army F. Yep.
Flaming.
We ended up hanging out and ended up having a Nick Mo by the end of
Yeah,
the night.
you did.
Reclaim your power. Reclaim your power. We had made plans to see each other later that week.
So a date.
The day we were going to hang out, this guy ended up ghosting me, and I never heard from him again.
No.
Shut the front
He just
door.
wanted to Nick Mo.
And mow on over, like, you know. And a lawnmower.
Oh my gosh.
Oh my land. So he ended up ghosting me and I never heard from him again. Fast forward a few weeks, I'm at church and I hear someone talking about this same guy who had moved to a different
Uh-oh.
state. I then heard how this same guy who kissed me a few weeks earlier was engaged.
What? No.
I suddenly became really interested in this conversation. Rightfully
Well,
so.
yeah.
Rightfully so.
Go ahead and tune in.
Literally,
Yeah.
my ears perk up.
What
you
the
know?
heck?
My bangs move out of the way. My hair's behind my ear. Huh?
What was that?
Similar to like a meerkat in the savannah. I'm like,
Yeah. like this.
Did I hear some tea? Did I hear some gossip? I suddenly became really interested in this conversation. I checked Facebook, and it turns out this guy had blocked me.
Okay. Well.
Okay, wimp. Which seemed really suspicious. Absolutely.
Baby.
I later find out from other sources that he had proposed to this other girl 5 days after he kissed me.
Oh my gosh. He was already in a He's thinking of marriage.
Also, this wasn't just a little
No,
kiss.
it's
This was a straight up Nick Mo.
Yeah. You know what a Nick Mo is? You know how long those are?
No.
Oh.
I don't.
It was the absolute intent in your eyes. You're like, no.
No.
I would probably
Me
say,
either.
I don't know, if I'm going into my Google Calendar and blocking out a Nick Mo, I'd say a tight 30, 45 minute session.
Nick Mo. Hour or two, maybe half an hour.
But this guy,
Is he that cute?
I'm like, do I have any new stuff to bring to the table? Maybe could even shave it down to a tight 25.
25.
A corporate Nick Mo.
Like,
Wanna
I gotta
talk-
go in 20 minutes.
I'm on the clock.
I want to talk about your performance.
Rate me on a scale of 1 to 10.
The day we were supposed to hang out when he ghosted me was the day he proposed to his now fiance and future wife.
Oh my gosh.
I was appalled. Period. Period.
Did she tell her?
I mean, he had been dating her when he kissed me, and I had no idea that he was in a relationship.
Sick.
Nast.
Sick.
First
The
flag
finger
on the
came out.
play. Bing! He reached out to her.
Yeah.
Also, is this why Member Tools was created?
Yeah.
What is this?
Yeah.
I mean,
Member Tools is an app that we use throughout the ward, and it's like a directory
With like
Yeah.
addresses and numbers?
of everyone in the ward.
yeah. Interesting.
That's gross. That's
Reached
gross.
out to her, Nick Mose, proposes 5 days later. First off,
The
we
audacity.
already asked Nick where men get the audacity. But this is a whole new level.
This
All right,
is like-
what's his name and address?
Let me pull up
Oh.
Tools. Hold on.
After this, I'm going
Oh.
straight there.
give me a couple minutes. Yeah. I found out who this girl was that he proposed to and decided to reach out to her.
Good.
Brave.
Okay.
Very brave.
Sisters, we got to stay together.
Yes.
Okay. I told her that he had kissed me shortly. Again, Nick mode. Different from a kiss.
Yeah, not shortly.
This isn't like a little,
Right.
you know,
No, it's
a little baso there, a little baso there.
No, it's full
Goodbye.
macking.
This is
on top of each other.
This is a full mac in McDonald's order. I had told her
so
that
good
he had
right now.
kissed me shortly before he had
Did Nick
proposed
go
to
to
her.
McDonald's?
I don't. And that I simply would want to know this information if I were in her situation. She thought I was lying and didn't think anything was a problem.
No. Girl,
Miss Thang.
if someone's telling you that,
Miss
Girly pop.
Thang.
why would she make it up?
A really great point.
Like,
A really great point. I know some
no.
girly pups.
maybe she's
Not
just
true girly
in
pups.
denial. Is it 8 stages? 5 stages?
The 5 stages
The
of grief. Yeah.
8.
That's the 12 stages of grief.
And then she makes a comment. This is one reason why dating is so dang hard, because manipulation and deceit are so common, and you really have to trust that someone is telling you the full truth. Period.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh, I'm gooped and gagged.
Oh my gosh.
Whoa.
So with that last comment she said,
Yeah.
I agree 100%.
100%.
Like 2 weeks ago, I made like a pact to myself, being like, you're never gonna get married. Like, you're not gonna get married because all men suck. And I don't want to marry the wrong person
yeah.
or marry the right person, and then a year or two down the road he changes completely.
Oh my gosh.
That's my biggest fear.
Yeah.
And I'm like, why get like why even try
Yeah.
if that's even a possibility?
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Here's also another thought, and I'm not sure how accurate or possibly politically correct this may be, because this was shared by my very conservative mother. God bless you. I love you. I love you so much.
Girl.
But she shared, men marry women thinking that they'll never change, and women marry men expecting that they will change.
That's so true. I've never thought of it like that.
And I mean, I don't know. I kind of support it. I feel like that's also coming from a weaponized incompetence kind of a
yeah.
place.
True.
Of like, the guy can't change. Actually, you can.
100%.
You absolutely can. So can women. I don't know.
Yeah.
That's absolutely terrible. Also, again, this is why dating in Utah / dating in 2024 is kind of impossible.
Not the place.
Because
to date.
this
is not the place.
isn't the place. That's 10 points. Ding, ding, ding to me. Yay! Thank you for sharing that story. Also,
That's awful.
I'm so sorry that happened.
that
to
is
you.
absolutely terrible. Absolutely terrible. And I know that this is not the first girly pup who has experienced something like this.
Not at all.
I mean, be so for real. Be so for real. He
Be
reaches
so
out.
for
He
real.
reaches out. Nick Mose proposes 5 days later. So
What's crazy is that they're in the same ward, and he like expects her like not to know. Like,
right.
That's like
That's that's
well, like
crazy.
later when she found out, like that, you know, like that's just weird.
Also that he blocked her.
Yeah, like
He knew
you're
he
gonna
did
still
something
see
wrong.
Each other.
He knew he did something wrong.
Yeah.
You big baby.
You know who you not are.
Oh gosh.
Oh my land. Wow. All right. That's a killer first dating story.
Yeah.
Woof.
I
It's
feel
gonna
bad
be
for the
really
future
sad.
wife.
I feel bad. Yeah.
know.
Because also, how would you? I mean, you've trusted this person. You've gotten
That's what I'm
engaged to this
saying.
person, and then this woman comes out of nowhere and says, "Hey, actually, I've had a negative experience with your intended, and are you going to listen to me, or are you going to listen to them?"
Yeah.
Oh my gosh.
Such
and
a
you
hard
don't,
position.
I don't know. I feel like I would have the toughest time. I mean, I've already got trust
Well,
issues, daddy
hey,
issues.
same.
Hey, hi, honey. So,
Sorry about
well, shoot. Okay, well, that was our first dating story. Our second dating story is brought to you by Mimi.
Mimi!
Our guest
Oh,
this
no.
week.
Which one, guys?
I mean,
Which
I think the one that you told me about.
with the knife.
Yeah.
That one. Okay.
A knife.
A knife.
No.
No.
I think we could also go for
The
the
Japanese
history
fetish.
Japanese fetish one.
one, which
Let's- We can start start with the knife one first.
Okay, take it away.
So, this is me during my COVID era. This is me. I was very rebellious, okay?
Slay.
Hey, girl.
Hey, girl.
Snuck out. Mom, I did not sneak out. And it was like 2 a.m. I met this guy on Hinge. We've been talking for like maybe 4 hours, okay?
Yeah.
And I was like, he's like, hey, let's hang out. Like, we can go on a drive or whatever. And I was like, yeah, that's fine.
You've been talking for 4 hours?
Probably.
Okay.
Someone like that. It wasn't even like, yeah. I was in my rebellious. I was like, I'm so cool. Okay.
Right.
I'm sneaking out of the house.
Forget the protocols. I'm getting out of this house.
Yeah. So he comes, picks me up, and then we're just driving around. We go to Flight Park like everyone does, just to look at the view. That's all we did.
Uh-huh.
Right.
That's all we did.
Right.
And then he drove me off to like this overhead passing, like a concrete one, like over 215, like you can walk across it.
Sure.
So you walk across it, it's like cool or whatever. And I'm like, what if he could totally push me off of this right now and I could die. And I was like, nah.
That only happens in the movies.
That was a movie.
Here's also another point. I feel the anxiety when going on a date. I'm like, I could possibly die.
Oh, it's scary.
I think of all the possible ways that I could be killed. Guys, if you're wondering what girls are thinking about on a date, we're thinking about all the ways that you could possibly
kill us.
You
Not because we
feel?
don't trust you or like
A
not
little
like you,
bit.
but it's just like we have to think about that.
Yeah.
You know.
What?
Sorry, guys.
And then on the other half, I would love to like just, shush my anxiety, but in a very
Right?
real way.
But you have
when
to.
those thoughts come up, is that intuition popping up?
Yep.
So true.
So then we gaslight ourselves. Anyway,
Yeah.
just for the
Continue.
concept of just trying to be nice.
Yeah.
Anyway.
So we're like, well, what should we do now? And I'm like, well, it's getting kind of late. And then we're like, we'll just drive around a little bit more. So he's just driving us around. And then we stop at a gas station. I don't know why we stopped at the gas station. I can't remember that. It was kind of a long time
You wanted to
ago.
get some Nerds gummy clusters.
Did he need gas?
Sponsor us.
don't remember.
Nerds gummy cluster. I'll tell you what.
But
those
I will tell you what with crisp
I
Diet
would
Coke.
do a whole line of those. Those are so
Oh my-
darn good.
Oh, that
Ooh.
was good.
Crisp Coke? Anyway, so you're at this overpass.
Okay. So
You're
then,
thinking he could probably kill you.
And then I was like, nah, he wouldn't do that, right? We're like, we're in. I was like young
Yeah.
back then, okay, guys?
Sure.
She-
It was
She was
2020.
I was
That's okay.
yeah.
Yeah.
And then we're driving around. He like parks to this gas station, and he's like, "You want to hear something cool?" And I'm like, "Sure." Like what? He's like, "I have a knife in here." And I was like, "In where?"
Here's my question. Was that a euphemism? Was that just like a,
I didn't think of
I
it
am
like that.
packing a knife, if you know what I mean?
Ew.
You want to see how big this knife is?
No.
Not very big.
Not
It's
really.
like a little baby nail file Swiss Army
It's a
knife.
Swiss knife.
I would have never known. I
Yeah,
never saw it.
sure,
Because I
sure.
was like, no, I don't really want to see that.
I
And he's like, it's right here. It's like in the middle console. And I was like, I'm good. I'm good. I'm like, I need to go home. And then
I forgot I need to vacuum my room.
Yeah.
I'm so
I
sorry.
need to get a car wash right now at 3 a.m. in the morning. Like, yeah.
Oh my gosh,
That's
a
so
knife in the
scary.
middle console?
I know. And then
Oh,
he dropped me
honey.
back off at a park near my house. And I was like, okay, I'm walking home.
He dropped you off at a
Well,
park.
he picked me up at the park because I was like, I'm not giving you my address.
Smart.
And then ever
Smart.
since then, I've been super careful about going on dates. Because
Good.
you just never know.
Knife in the center console. Do you have another story that could possibly top that?
Japanese history. That's the only one. I don't know if it can top it.
Is there-
Okay, once upon a time, we just met up at this cute little boba shop.
Yeah.
And we're hanging out. We met on Hinge, at boba or tea, whatever.
Mm-hmm.
And then he's chill. Like, we've been talking for like a few days. And he wanted
Okay.
to go on a date on that next week, Friday. And then, but it was like, we matched on a Thursday or
Mm-hmm.
something like that. So he's like, oh, we planned a date for Friday because that's the only day I could really do. And I was in St. George for the weekend. We get back home early, though. So I get back Sunday. And he's like, hey, I kind of don't want to wait till Friday. Like, we can just talk in person. It's, like, better in talking in person. Which I don't... It is, but it isn't. I don't know.
I've got thoughts. Okay.
Yeah. And then... So we meet... I was like, okay, yeah, we can meet up for Sunday, whatever.
The way
Like,
he was so eager.
he was super eager. And he was a normal dude over text. And then we show up. We're talking. We grab our drinks. And then we kind of just, like, walk around and, like, window shop and stuff like that.
Sure.
And he's like normal and stuff, and then he like starts asking, he's like, oh, so what like kind of Asian are you? Which I mean, everyone always asks me that, like, you know, whatever. Like, well, it's Utah, okay? You've never seen an Asian person before. Sure.
Utah, we don't have Asian people.
I'm one of the 3.
I've only seen
So
Is she wrong
I
though?
was like, okay,
She's not.
I'm like, I'm half Korean, half Chinese.
Yeah.
And then he's like, oh, that's cool or whatever. Then he goes on this whole tangent about Japanese history. And I'm like,
No.
I
Is that
don't
what
even
I
Japanese.
said?
I know.
Is that what I said?
I
No.
know.
Let me get my 3-ring binder out. Let me write some notes while you
Oh
say
my
that, okay?
gosh.
Go ahead.
I was just like,
Class is in
oh.
session. Thank you
Oh
so
my
much.
gosh.
We're walking around like 5 laps in a row. Like, we're just walking, and I'm like, how do I get out of this? And he just kept talking to me about this. Like, he's a cool person until he talks about Japanese history. And he just goes on and on.
Was he Japanese?
No, he's white.
What?
He's like one of the whitest men I've ever met.
No.
Yeah.
She sent me a pic and I said,
You
Mm.
could probably play the entire audio message I sent you.
He
could
was a
probably
white
find him.
man
5, yeah.
telling you about
6'1"
Japanese history.
white man, yeah.
Why does that feel not?
Yeah.
okay, you know what? You know what?
He's
Wait.
been to Japan tons of times.
You know
He
what?
Oh, I'm sure.
He loves
Oh,
Japan.
I'm sure.
He loves Japan.
All white men should know about the Japanese culture. Okay? I'm just saying.
What?
Because then they can impress her,
A non-Japanese person.
a non-Japanese person,
That's so hot. I love it.
and go on a date with them.
Oh, yeah.
I was so concerned for a second, Bailey. I was like,
Yeah.
wait, no.
Whisper Japanese history in my ear at night. Yeah.
She loves it. She loves it.
Oh, yeah.
Whisper sweet nothings.
I wouldn't even be able to tell you what he even told me because I just zoned out. And I was just like saying, oh, cool. Yeah. Whoa. Yeah.
Mimi,
Cool.
no,
The entire
you didn't just like
time.
leave the date.
Well, I was like, I don't know. Like, he bought my drink. I felt really bad because I was like, I was going to pay for my own drink because it's a first date. But he bought it for me. And I was like, well, if I ditch him right now, I'm like, that just seems really rude. I don't know.
I got him out $3. What am I gonna do?
I know. I mean, no, I don't know. I think I'm just that type of like I overthink things, and I'm like, I feel really bad. Like, let's just seek it out through. And I was like, this is my first Hinge date I've had like in a long time.
Yeah.
Because I took a break for like 2 years, and so I was like, well, that's fine. Like, whatever.
Oh
But,
my
yeah.
goodness.
It was a whole thing. And he's just telling me about how his grandma's racist towards Asian people and how if she sees an Asian person, she'll just say konnichiwa or like ni hao or whatever. And he's telling me this. And
It
I'm like,
runs in the DNA.
I was like, I hope I never meet your grandma. Like, it was crazy.
Okay, let's also get into what is it like being
Asian?
not white
That's awesome.
in Utah.
Oh, yeah. I get the greatest messages
Of
on
course.
dating apps about being Asian fetishes. They're like, oh, like I get so many of those. It's so disgusting. It's
Ew.
gross. I don't even want to say half of them because I don't know if they're even that appropriate. But
Oh my goodness.
yeah. It's,
Ew.
when I had Mutual, I would get the worst ones.
Really?
For reals?
Yeah.
So growing up in Utah, there was obviously for sure a difference.
Yeah.
What was that like?
It was crazy. Like middle school and elementary, there was literally 4 Asians in my entire school. Me, my brother, and then 2 family friends, and they were siblings.
Oh.
Okay, so
Oh
like
my
this is crazy.
goodness.
Yeah. And so I also like growing up, I always felt like I wanted to be white so bad.
Really?
Like that's just how it was. Like I just wanted to be white so bad. I didn't care about being Asian. I didn't care about like celebrating or doing anything with my Asian side of the family. Even when I was with my Asian side of the family, I wasn't Asian enough. So it's like that difference where I'm around at school or around my friends. I'm not white enough for them, but when I'm around my like Chinese side of the family, I'm not Chinese enough for them.
Ugh.
So it's just kind of that awkward middleness.
Yeah.
And growing up, it was just like me trying my hardest to like, I always had to be on top of trends. I always had to have the nicest things because I'm like, I need to be cool. Like, I want to fit in. Not that I wouldn't have fit in, but I was just like, that's how it was. And I was always seen as like, oh yeah, I have an Asian friend. Like, I'm just the Asian friend. I'm not just like, oh yeah, she's one of my good friends. I'm like just the Asian friend, you know?
That's so sad.
But COVID was awful.
I'm literally
Oh, I
speechless.
COVID was
bet.
awful. When we would go to the stores, everyone just stared at us, purposely stand away from us. And I'm like,
Oh my
oh,
god.
no, we're all wearing our masks and stuff like that. Like, I get social distancing and stuff like that, but you're obviously giving us dirty looks and saying while you're walking past us. That's like disgusting. You know what I mean? So.
Oh my gosh. So typically we talk about dating culture, a specific thing about the dating culture inside of Utah and why it's so terrible. And I feel and I feel like specifically this week we're talking about the internal need to get married and to settle down so fast in Utah. For anybody outside of Utah, if this reaches you, it is,
The culture is so weird.
I mean, you're 25 and just like in Pride and Prejudice, you've no money, no prospects, and you're already a burden on your parents. Like that's
I've never
the
understood
feeling
that.
you have
It's
here.
so real.
Like, why are you getting married just to be broke?
Right. Or why are you,
know.
why
Like, you
why
can't
getting
just wait a
married
couple
so
years?
young? You don't
Yeah.
even know yourself. I was
crazy.
engaged at 19.
You were?
19 I was childbirth. Absolutely. I had 1 semester of college under my belt.
Wow.
And anyway, but I mean, I didn't even know myself. I really don't understand where this pressure comes from and why we're perpetuating it. I think as young adults, as people who are actively dating, we absolutely have the opportunity to change this pressure that we have about getting married.
Yeah,
Why?
totally.
Why?
it just keeps rolling back. It's
Yeah.
always, I feel like it's always going to be, oh, you're 22?
You're not married? It's like, why do I
What
have
are you
to
gonna
get married?
do?
Like, why can't I just live my life for
Yeah.
a minute and then get settled down?
Because literally anywhere else below 30 is like, why would you get married?
Like, that's
Yeah.
so
That's
stupid.
so young.
Literally anywhere else.
Have you done anything? Have you seen the world? Have you done what you want to do?
That's literally what I tell everyone who's like, why are you doing this? Why are you doing that?
Yeah.
Why are you leaving the country for 3 months? Why are you traveling?
Because
I'm like,
I can.
Because
Yeah.
I want to?
I have
Yes.
the freedom to do that.
Yeah.
I'm
Yeah.
not, I don't have to pay for some other person
Yeah.
to just drag along.
No.
Like, I'm going to do what I want to do.
Yeah. Yeah.
Oh, it makes me fumed.
Absolutely fuming, babe.
I'm fuming, babe.
But
Yeah.
also, that's cool that if you met someone that young and you're like, oh, my soulmate. Like, I guess
Oh.
that's cool. It's awesome. for
I
you.
will
Like,
also preface this. I would love to be in your shoes.
Yeah.
I would love that. But at the same time, I'm also still trying to figure myself out.
Yeah.
We're at the quarter life crisis moment. I had my
Yeah.
quarter life crisis 2 years early. I'm ahead of my time.
Yeah,
okay?
you are.
I am
Go,
so
girl.
mature for my age that I had my quarter life crisis early.
1.5 speed.
Yeah, let's go. Cruising through this, babe. But I don't know. I don't understand why we have to settle down so quickly or focus on like fast engagements, fast dating,
yeah.
fast. Whoa. I mean, whoa.
Like the 3 months of
Allie
dating.
and, literally Allie
you're
and AJ,
engaged?
whoa. Whoa.
That's so
whoa.
weird.
Yeah.
Whoa.
You don't even have benefits at that point at a job. Wow.
But I don't know.
Yeah.
It's just like a lot of my cousins have gotten married.
Yeah.
And they're all younger than me.
Yeah.
That's so weird.
I'm one of the only cousins who's not married.
And
Yeah.
you probably feel that pressure from like your
Yeah.
family because they're like, well, why are they married and you're not?
Yeah.
It's
Exactly.
like, but you're only 22.
Yeah.
Exactly. And that's what I've been getting for months.
That's
Yeah.
so annoying.
Like when I go to like a wedding or something.
Yeah.
So are you dating anyone? No.
Do
Why
I need
not?
to?
Why is it any of your business? That's why I hate when the first thing a family member comes up to me, are you dating anyone?
Like, why does it
Why
matter?
is that your first thing to ask me?
Why do
Yeah.
I need to have a man by my side at all times?
Yeah.
I don't.
Yeah. I can stand for myself.
Yeah.
I
as you
can
should.
drive
I would
my
also
car.
love them to shove me against a wall, but
You know-
You're right.
You,
Yeah.
right.
But also that's what a NICMO's for.
You don't
you
get
know?
slammed against the wall during a NICMO. NICMOs are usually in the car.
Well,
Oh,
No? Oh.
anyways,
as a professional,
Take it away.
I've done this once or twice.
I've been around the ye old block.
Double
but
digits now.
Coming upon the
Okay,
three.
pro NICMOer.
Remember that. I stand on business.
So funny.
She's pro.
She's a pro.
I can applaud the people who feel confident in their decision to get married.
Of course.
Who decide to have children. I mean, I don't know. I think at my current place in life, I couldn't handle it.
Yeah.
And it amazes me that they can at my age. And it kind of makes me wonder, I'm like, is there something wrong with me? Am I
No,
doing
there's
something
nothing
wrong?
wrong
And
with
there's
you.
not.
It's just the culture here.
Oh,
That's
my
the only reason.
goodness.
The pressure.
Yeah. Yep.
Anywhere else, you'd be seen as normal.
Yeah. It's a difficult, two sides of the coin because On one side, everybody wants to be taken care of. Everybody wants to be loved. Everybody wants to find their person and be seen.
Yeah.
And then on the flip side, everybody wants to have independence and freedom and the ability to choose. And I feel like in Utah, it's either you're on this side or you're on this side. And you can't necessarily have both. And I wish that was totally different. But I mean...
I'm moving to Oregon. I hate this place.
To do is this podcast just supposed to go up in flames?
Yeah.
Probably.
Oh my god, play
Bailey.
pickleball with. Who's gonna pickle my balls?
I'll pickle your balls.
You will?
Yeah.
I'm working late
'Cause I'm a singer.
That song has been playing rent free
So
in my mind.
I think that's going to bring us to our weekly obsessions.
Okay, perfect.
What are you talking
Perfect.
about?
Things that you've been obsessed with
This
this past week.
Just this week. One, obviously that song.
Yeah.
Her new one. Please, please, please.
Okay, I don't love it.
I don't know
I'm
what
turning
we're
your
talking
microphone
about.
off right now.
I think that's a good idea.
Please,
Womp
please. So good.
She also thinks Charlie Puth's like the hottest person in the world.
Whoa.
No, you think so too?
Absolutely I do.
Oh,
Mimi.
guys.
How many
Charlie
barks?
Puth.
How many barks? You don't think Charlie Puth's attractive? Have you seen the lipstick cover?
The way she showed me pictures of him, and I was like, "That's a yeah."
That's a white man from Utah.
That's a white man from Utah. No, literally, he looks like a white man from Utah.
It's
No,
literally
a white
offensive.
man from Utah is
Sorry.
lanky
White
Gumby
man
body.
from Colorado.
Yeah,
Definitely Colorado.
yeah. I would even say
He's-
maybe a Las Vegas.
He's all right.
Oh, for sure.
He's a little bit more edgier, city boy.
He's a little
energy.
Oh yeah.
You feel?
City
His
desert
eyebrows
boy.
slit. Yeah.
Yeah. Dun, dun. Anyway,
I just don't get it.
okay, actually, obsession this week. This is another mutual promo. You're welcome.
Mutual.
They have this new feature that is speed dating
On Mutual?
on Mutual, and it's only right now. It's only in like sessions. Wow, I'm giving them a full promo.
So how
You're
does
welcome.
this work?
So it was this past, I think, Sunday, and so from like 7 to 10 p.m., people go on the app, and then you scroll through people's pictures who are online, and then you can send them a message request, and if they accept,
It's just
then
You can text.
you can
them.
chat for 5 minutes, and then
Oh.
after chatting for 5 minutes, then you decide whether or not you want to match.
that's really nice because then you can
Yeah.
talk back and forth instead
Right.
of having to wait 10
Yes.
hours for their response.
The bar was set so low on Sunday. I'm on Mutual. I am looking for somebody who was above 5'9". I'm 5'9". Okay, I'm looking for somebody above 5'9".
Okay, Short King.
For me, yeah, right. Again, the bar. This was it.
Tall king
At
for
least
life.
above 5'9".
Yeah, Bailey. 5'9". He's not over 5'7". Not 5'7".
He's not over 6 foot. I don't want it.
No, swipe.
Above 5'9", religion is important to me. So
Okay.
goes to church.
Well, on
that-
Mutual too.
That was it. Those were the two things I was looking for.
okay.
Okay.
Barca on the floor.
Okay. Seriously. I
was
appreciate
that?
the invitation, but it wasn't a great fit. Thank you and good luck. It wasn't a great fit. I matched with some guy. His name was Parker.
Parker.
And I said, all right, give me your top 3 things that you're looking for right now. Because we had
Good
matched.
question.
She's so good at questions.
He leaves the chat.
What? Immediately? He doesn't want to.
Immediately.
He doesn't want to say. He doesn't want to admit.
It wasn't a match. I appreciate the invitation, but it isn't a great fit. Thank you and good luck. Request timed out. Looks like they're not responding. Delightful. That was my obsession
So,
this past week.
Can I ask a question?
Of course.
Can I please see his profile?
I want to see. I want to see.
course.
see.
Can I please see a screenshot of his first photo?
Of course. Go ahead and take a scroll, ladies.
Oh, it's go right. Wait. Is it the same guy? Wait, I'm confused.
Wait, go.
Why does everyone look the same?
Wait, is this the same guy?
No.
Okay, so it's just this guy.
Yeah.
Which one is he?
That was one guy.
What? Sorry.
That was one guy.
Which one
Is it him or his dad?
Sorry. He's cute.
And then keep going.
X.
Oh, Megan.
Listen!
Thank you and good luck.
Listen.
I'm not one to
Horrific.
judge. I just,
Listen,
you know.
it was 5'9", a church girl who goes to church and reads her Bible. You feel like, yeah. I know the face. Okay.
I love going on other people's dating apps. It's my favorite game. Going on Bailey's, any of hers, it's my favorite game in the world. I
I'm
love it.
I'm also going to add, and this is gonna be an emotional moment. So we're gonna dive into it.
Strap in.
I think in a very real way, plus size girlies. All right,
Good chat on.
Well-
yeah, and I just have a genuine question. Why do we not get a chance?
I also wonder if it's just because Utah, the preference is skinny, orange, blonde girl.
Blonde girls.
Yeah,
That's what it is.
yeah.
Flat as a pole. Like, that's just what the preference is here.
I just don't. And again, I also recognize that lifestyle-wise, it may not align. I respect that. But if solely it's only based off of, okay, I'm imagining guys are probably going to get inflamed listening to this as well. And I don't know how to navigate that because
That is tough.
in a very real way, I know that I'm a really great person. I know that
You
I've
are.
got a banging personality and I'm funny and I'm
do.
kind and I'm loving.
You
And
guys have no idea what you're missing.
No.
Yeah.
You have
With
the best
Megan.
personality.
God bless.
Like, what's
But
happening?
in a very real way. I'm so sorry. 1 second.
Keep going. I'm just going to keep raising my hand.
Okay.
Teacher.
please. Me. Pick me for a heads up 7-Up. But I don't understand. Is it really that much of a problem? Is it really that much of a problem to be dating or go on a date with a girly pop who is plus size? Again, is that a huge problem? I recognize that there are choices that have led me to being plus size. I'm working on that actively. But until then, does that really then...
But there's nothing wrong with being plus size.
Does that really make me not worthy of
No.
men's attention or love? Which, again, the audacity that I'm even seeking that irritates me that I'm attracted to them.
But it's such a real
But-
feeling, though.
No, yeah.
I don't know. Does that really just disqualify somebody that you just... No, she's fat. She can't,
Disgusting.
Anyway, go ahead.
Here's my comment.
Yeah.
I think because we live in Utah, why it's such a big thing of tall, blonde, skinny girls. I think there's a lot of guys who watch a lot of porn. And I think they're looking at these girls and being like, that's what I want.
They have these unrealistic expectations and standards. Yeah.
And these, no offense if you're skinny, blonde, and tan, not.
We love you.
Yeah,
All the
you're,
girly pops.
you're
We love
perfect.
you.
I want to be you.
But also they're
How does it feel?
looking
nice.
Yeah.
they're looking at plus size people like that's not what I see on my TV. That's not what I want.
I don't understand why it disqualifies, why I'm automatically disqualified. A very tender thing that I'm dealing with right now is I don't know how to manage. I don't know how to manage that because I would love to get attention from guys who I find attractive, but those gentlemen just aren't interested in a plus size girly, which again, it makes. I don't get it. I don't get
It's
it.
tough, especially if you are like you feel good about yourself and you're like, I'm a great person. Like, why is this not working out for me? And then that's just really hard.
Yeah. Yeah, which actually leads me to an idea of a dating app is similar
Are
to
we new creation?
Yes, I say so.
We're inventors.
Is that we create an app similar to the concept of Love is Blind. You know this, Love is
Okay,
Blind.
yeah.
Yeah. So the dating app idea that I had is similar to Love is Blind, where you answer a bunch of questions and you just talk to each other and photos depixelate as you continue to get to know somebody.
That's a great
so
idea. That's a great
Thank
idea.
you. And then it's only like you ask certain questions and you have to answer the certain questions that are automated by the app to depixelate the image, and only until you've been talking, like once you've established questions or a connection, then it shows the picture, and then from that point you either decide if love is blind.
That's a great idea.
That's really
That's
good.
a really
Thank you.
good idea. You need to get that was it patent?
I gotta get that cooking.
Yeah.
I've also got a bone to pick with the actual Love is Blind TV
bone.
show.
Dude.
If they pick objectively hot people,
Yeah.
and the objectively hot people are like, no, I don't think Love is Blind. Girl, you're hot.
Yeah.
You guys are objectively attractive. You can't say is love really blind with objectively hot people.
That's true.
And it really irks me that every single Netflix show, like reality show, they're always like the big butt, big boobs, huge lips, small nose,
Yeah.
That's
blonde,
what gets
long.
people to watch it. That's why.
But it's just,
How are we supposed to compete?
Nope.
How am I
Can't.
How are we
supposed to
supposed to
live
compete?
in these conditions?
Go get a
How am I supposed to
BBL?
live, laugh, love in these conditions?
I'm not.
I'm not. I'm not.
I'm barely living.
I'm laughing.
I am laughing.
Life is so expensive, and I'm not even
Oh,
having
I
a
know.
good time. I'm not even having a good time.
Why am I here right now?
Oh, another weekly obsession.
Oh,
Those
yeah.
little cheesecake things at Costco, like the little individual ones.
Actually, I'm going to add this on. I think in all dating profiles, they should ask, do you have a Costco membership or not? Because I want to filter the brothers who've got their life together. You
It's not
feel?
even
Yeah.
mine.
You
It's my
feel?
parents.
Executive membership?
Okay,
Sheesh.
here's the-
This is our segment of date ideas, so that you're not just doing the classic ice cream interview date in Utah, which is all too popular. Mimi, take it away. What date night ideas do you have for our audience?
She's got a list.
I've
She's got a
Me and my
list.
boyfriend made this list today.
Cute.
So first one is the H Mart trip because the H Mart just opened up.
What's
What
H Mart?
is an H Mart?
Oh my gosh.
What?
Just kidding. It's like a Korean market. But think
Oh.
of like a Harmon's Nice Mart. Like a nice,
Oh, nice.
Harmon's Asian
Oh.
market. It's like really
Okay.
nice and clean.
Love it.
So just that.
Not
Anyway.
like Ocean Mart.
No, it's like nicer than that. Like
Oh, okay.
it's like Harmon's Nice. Like Harmon's versus Walmart. Like
Bouge.
Harmon's, you know. Yeah.
Do a little grab ingredients and then do a little what's it called, chopped moment where you make a dish and like whose dish is on the chopping block
Yeah.
for like a
That's
date night.
cute.
That would be
Oh,
fun.
That'd be so cute.
That'd be
My
fun.
cookies aren't very good. Oh. Well,
Anyways, number 2.
Number 2, the Garfield movie. Sorry, guys. Okay, let me get further in. Let me
Buy
find.
lasagna and watch the Garfield movie.
I think an arcade date is really fun. That's really fun. If you are getting to know
Arcade?
someone, arcades.
That-
Yeah.
I love
Oh,
arcades.
I heard
That-
RK and I'm like,
Oh, arcade.
arcade. Perfect.
Yeah. Those are
Arcade
so
dates
fun.
are also very fun because then you get like the stupid little trinket
I
that somehow
know.
becomes so like day one of your relationship. Like that's the token that represents
Me
it.
and Nick. We have a
With
little
a CK?
With a CK. We have
Yeah.
a little matching Pac-Man thing.
Oh, cute.
So cute.
Aw.
So it's me, Nick, and Lizzie. We all have these little Pac-Man
A
keychains.
little
Cute, cute.
thruple. What did she say?
What was
What did
that?
you say?
What did you say on this day?
Sidewalk talk's fun. Our
Cute.
Yes.
My first date with him, we did slime. We made slime, and it was really bad, but that was really
Oh,
fun.
fun.
That was
really
fun.
cute.
That
I'm
was
gonna
cute.
jump on your chalk
Yes.
chalk date night idea. I'm not gonna suggest a group hang. I'm gonna suggest a group date. Okay, you make chalk paint
Chalk paint.
because honestly, the texture of chalk frigs me the frig out.
What's chalk paint?
So
It's
you
like wet paint, like
it
wet
wet?
chalk.
yes, yeah. So you just paint, like get like some brushes from the dollar store, or you can also do. I think it's like cornstarch, water, and some food coloring. Make
And it
sure it's
works?
water based. Yeah. I
That's
made.
fun.
Let me show you a picture. I made. This was quite a few years ago, but I
can't
made
send
the
some of these
Tangled Sun.
Cute. Wait, that looks so good.
Right.
Aw.
Oh, maybe we'll do that.
She's an artist.
She's a runner. She's a track star. So that's one date night idea. A second date night idea that I had. I threw a bachelorette party last night, and I took the girlies pole dancing.
Oh yeah, how was that?
It was freaking awesome. But I want to add to that, go and do a class together. Either the place we went to was the Salt Mine Arts Collective, which was super awesome. They were great. Of taking like a dance class together, that would be super fun.
That's fun.
Or doing like a aerial silks.
When we did hot
as
yoga.
a class, that would be so fun. Hot yoga.
Me and Mimi did hot yoga one time.
We were
Deceased.
literally clowns in that place.
We're like,
They knew we were.
oh, this is your first time.
They're like, oh, you sure you want to do this?
We're like,
yeah, it's
Yeah.
free. Yeah, we're gonna do it.
yeah, it's free. It's hot yoga.
Yeah.
How hard can it
And
be?
then
We're hot.
Yeah.
We're doing
They
yoga.
literally-
What's the
They literally took air from hell. Like they
No, they do. They sizzle it up.
they took
and
a
then they
bellow.
just blast
bellow.
it.
Yeah, it's so bad.
And we were right under the heater too.
Oh
No,
no.
it was- oh yeah, we thought we're in the back. We're in the front.
So we're looking like dumb,
Dumb.
stupid idiot.
Well, and they're like, you can take a break anytime. No one's taking a break.
No one's taking a
there.
break. So I'm like,
at me.
We're dripping in sweat.
disgusting.
Everything's soaked. It was so bad.
But your guys' skin looked really good afterwards, right?
No.
Really?
No.
The day after? Really? Oh.
I
Probably
said
got
no.
acne because I was sweating so
Yeah.
much.
It is 1 a.m. in the morning. We have just barely finished recording our third episode. Mimi, thank you so much for coming on and
Yay!
joining
Thanks
us
for inviting
and giving us
me.
some wonderful perspective. Also, some thoughts on Hinge profiles and
Yeah,
what not to
girl.
do.
Yeah.
So we appreciate you so much for coming on. And remember, you're not alone. The pioneers had bad dates.
Yeah, they
Even
did.
the pioneers had bad dates.
Rest in
The
peace.
pioneers.
Oh, my goodness.
I can't
Anyways.
imagine how bad it was for them.
I mean, shoot. Want to go to the rock quarry?
You want to go down to the river?
Is this okay?
Do you mind if I touch your hair? Anyways,
they're at church on Sunday. They're like, and he brushed my hand. You
He did
whore!
what?
You whore!
go
First
talk to the
date.
bishop right now.
Sinner!
We can't do this.
Witch!
Swipe right.
Live right
And stay out of trouble, Utah.
Bye.
Bye.